Morning you guys, it's Karen and I have got a haul for you today that is mostly, well, it's hair care and makeup, but even in the makeup it's all eyes except for one product. I've obviously not been in the mood for buying skincare, or I'm using what I've already got, you know. So where shall I begin? I'm going to start with hair care. I haven't used every product here, and I do my hauls a little bit differently. I like to do a haul and review, so I like to have tried them at least once and give you a first impressions. And I haven't done that with all of these hair care products because there's just too many, but I'm getting there. So let me show you what I bought. I bought these three from the Lee Stafford range. I don't know whether you will have watched my empties video, but I said in that I've had a real problem with my hair lately. It doesn't feel too bad today, but I washed it yesterday. It seems to be okay after I wash it if I use a super intense product and load it with conditioner and then load it with like serum or oil or something, but then like within a day it's tangly and dry and it's just not behaving lately. And I think it's probably just because there's more grey hairs and it's coarser, and you know, so that's why I've been buying all of these products, and also these were new, you know. So these are from Lee Stafford. Like I said, this one is the Argan Oil Conditioner, Nourishing Conditioner, vegan, that one. This one is the Argan Oil Heat Defense. I haven't used this one at all. I wonder what it smells like. Doesn't smell that nice. It's okay. But some of the Lee Stafford products I feel like smell like, I'm sure it's the Lee Stafford ones, smell like the perfume Angel, Teary Mulga Angel. What's this one smell like? To me, these smell quite nice, but they don't smell like argan oil. This is the Argan Oil Nourishing Miracle Oil. So these were just, I hadn't seen them before, so I thought I would try them. Like I said, I haven't tried the Heat Protect, but I did use this conditioner yesterday, and I used this Miracle Oil afterwards. So like I said, I was loading my hair. You can see I've used this once, and I used probably about half of this. I literally loaded up my hair and took my wide tooth comb and combed through. I always do that with conditioner just to make sure it's evenly distributed, and I just have been finding it hard to get even my wide tooth comb through, you know. And yeah, it wasn't any different with this, but I loaded my hair with conditioner and put it like everywhere, including the roots. And so what I can tell you about this that is good is that it didn't weigh my hair down. I did worry when I was using it. There's sometimes conditioners that I can put on, use too much, and then my hair is really hard to dry or really greasy or something like that. It wasn't like that at all. The same with this. I used quite a lot of this and thought this could end up a disaster, like my hair could take me ages to dry, you know, but it didn't. It dried absolutely fine, and you know, it felt okay. I can't say that it felt amazing. I will probably use these products up because they don't weigh my hair down, which is really good, but neither did I notice anything amazing. If I don't get on with this, like if I don't think this is good, what I tend to do with things like this, whether it's an oil serum, is I'll use it as a pre-wash treatment. Because something I used to do, and in fact it's something I haven't tried, I must try that in the next little while after I've tested all of these, is I used to just put oil on my hair overnight. So I used to saturate it, not just overnight, I used to do it when I went to a spa with my friend, but obviously we haven't been to a spa for ages, but it would be either olive oil or almond oil, just whatever oil I had available. I used a fractionated coconut oil, and I would literally just put it all over my hair, saturate it, and then wash it out in the morning, and that would often help. So I might try that as a kind of last resort. But so far these are okay. If your hair's not super dry, they might be quite good. What does it say that it does? Liquid gold to moisturize, restore, and defrizz. Yeah, I could do a defrizzing as well. I've had to use quite a few products today to try and make it look a bit less frizzy. And I'll see what this heat defense one is like. And then I bought these two from Revolution. You know how Revolution have got their new skincare out. Scalp Clarifying Shampoo, because this is salicylic scalp clarifying shampoo, because I do occasionally like to use a kind of clarifying shampoo, and I think especially with me trying all these products and, you know, overloading with things, it will be good to now and then use a clarifying shampoo just to kind of get rid of any build-up. And this one is the hydrating conditioner with oat extract, betaine and panthenol, best for dry hair. So I used these two together and they were okay. There was nothing amazing about either of them. This one I need to try it again because I've only used it that once, but my hair just felt like it was tangling when I was using it. I was just like, this is not good. I don't know if that's, like I said, my hair has changed a lot in these last few months, and I don't know whether that's just me having my bad hair experience or whether it was this shampoo, but I shall continue on with them. Next I got this is new I think, Phillip Kingsley Bond Builder. I'm assuming this is one you use before shampooing. Yeah, before shampooing wet hair and applying sections, leave for 10 to 20 minutes. The longer the better. Rinse well and follow with shampoo and conditioner. Use once a week for damaged and dry hair. Use alongside the elasticizer. A lot of you have recommended the elasticizer. That's something I probably need to try again because I did try that, but I'm talking about years and years ago I tried it and I did not find it did anything for my hair at all. I know a lot of you swear by it, but it just didn't ever feel like it did much for me. But you know, your hair changes and so it needs change, so it might be worth trying it. But I thought I would try this Bond Builder first, so I'll see how that works. I haven't used that one yet. And then I just bought a whole bunch of Moroccanoil stuff. And the reason I did that was because firstly I wanted the little set because I've got a little oil like this, but there's not that much left in it, but it seems to be the only thing that is working for my hair to make it detangled at the moment. And I can use quite a lot of this without it making my hair feel greasy or weighing it down or anything. And so I thought it would be good to get another, I suppose I could have just bought a big one of these, but I fancied trying their shampoo and conditioner. So the set came with that oil, hydrating conditioner, hydrating shampoo, and then this is an intense hydrating mask. And so I thought I haven't tried anything else from Moroccanoil, and I know that I love the oil, it would be nice to see what these products were like. So I got those. And again, I haven't used those. And then I got these two products separately. This is an all-in-one leave-in conditioner. And I just need as much help as I can get in any hair care product at the moment. This one is nothing to do with that actually. This is the Perfect Defense. This is a spray for heat protection, and so I used that this morning when I was using my curling iron to get these kind of waves, and I thought again protecting my hair more while I'm using my curler would be a great idea. I do usually do it, but not all the time. So I'm yet to make an opinion on those, but this was nice enough to use this morning. It hasn't made my hair feel greasy or anything, and I don't know, I always find it difficult to judge things that you use with heat styling products because you don't know if it's damaging your hair or not, do you? Or I suppose you could put it on your hand and blow dry it and see if you can feel the heat. But so that's everything hair wise that I've got. Everything else is makeup, and like I said, it is all except one eyes. So there's a lot of palettes here. So let me show you the non-eye product, and it is the Makeup by Mario bronzer. So that's the colour. This colour is light. I did already buy an eye brush from Makeup by Mario from, I think, Huda Beauty, but this I had to get directly from their website. So it arrived pretty quickly though, but I do really like this. I've only used it a couple of times. I've got it on today, so that's the bronzer that I've got on today, and I've used it one other time, and I think I really like it. And I'm so fussy with bronzers, and I've literally got one or two that I use, and only one powder one. I think the other one, I haven't got many anyway, so I really like having that. So far so good with that. So eyes, where to start? I'll finish on the eyeshadows and just start with the kind of odd products first. Like I said, I got that Makeup by Mario brush. This does that say EF2, I think? So it's just a kind of, I can't remember what they call it, but I think it might be a blender brush. It's just a sort of tapered brush. I didn't find this that good. I mean, it feels soft enough. It's not super soft, and it didn't blend that well. So this for me was just okay. Then I got these two brow products from Too Faced. The first one is Pomade in a Pencil in soft brown I got, and I've got this in most of my brow, just not this bit here, but I've got it in most of my brow here. And it's nice enough. It's just a twist up pencil, but it's supposed to have the feel of a pomade, and I have to say I don't think it does. It's just like a soft pencil. Don't know why I just put that on and then rubbed it off. That's the colour. So I've been using it. It's not, because it's quite big and, you know, not particularly sharp. It's not, you know, it's not a micro pencil. It's hard to use here. I can use it here. I can put it there, but it's a bit harder to get any kind of shape, you know. So that's why I've been using it sort of in that part of the brow. it's just okay. I'm going to use it up and I won't, that's not a repurchase for me. And then I also bought their brow wig. I was really interested in this, and this has been a big disappointment, I have to say. It doesn't really do anything for my brows. It's, in fact, let me get you close in and show you, because I feel like it barely changes anything. I mean, it might be a bit more effective just now because I've got a lot of product in, if you know what I mean. So it might actually attach to them more. No, I don't know if that's a good demonstration or not. I don't know what I was expecting by this. It's just, it's not got any hold. It doesn't seem to make my brows look any fuller. Yeah, I'm not a fan at all. I have it sitting in my bag and I keep meaning to use it, but I get my makeup done and I'm like, what's the point? It doesn't do anything. So yeah, that's a definite no from me. Like I said, everything else is eyes. In fact, they're all palettes except for these two. So I'll show you these two first. These are the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal. One side is a matte colour, the other side is a metal colour, and I have already got several of these. I really, really like these. So I got the one called, oh, that seems to be called Wednesday, and this one is Silk Bomber. Oh, there's different colours on different ends. Then, okay. This is Wednesday and Froyo. So this is a light pink, a really gorgeous light pink. Actually, I need to use this colour on its own and see what I think. Oh, it's so nice. It's like a bubblegum pink, isn't it? Can you actually see that colour? That doesn't look like it's showing up there. And then the other side is really pretty as well. A really nice light pink. Hopefully you can see those. And then this second one is a darker colour. This is Silk Bomber and Bubblegum. And this one I don't love as much. I'm not sure I'm going to keep this one because I didn't swatch these. I just looked in there and I thought that looked a bit lighter than, I didn't realise it was kind of a dark purple. And then I do really like the pink colour, but I used it the other day and I don't know whether I just used too much, but it did that thing where it sort of separated and made my eyelids look really old and sort of crinkly. So I didn't love that, and it's not something that usually happens with these on me. So I need to experiment a bit more, but I do really like that light pink one. So love those. Okay, on to palettes, because there is a few here. I went through a period of really not buying many palettes at all, and then just over the last month or two I've just gone a bit crazy and caught up, if you like. One that I wanted to talk about, I don't know whether I ever showed you, was this one. I bought the Urban Decay Naked Wild West. This was just a whim. I just bought this, saw it in Boots, I think it was. I think it was one of those days where I hadn't bought anything. I'd gone to Edinburgh to meet my friend and do some shopping. I hadn't bought anything, and I was like, right, well, I'm going to buy that because that looks really, really nice. I really fancied this lovely green colour as well, and this one looked lovely. This one I wasn't sure if it was too silver, but I thought it looked nice. And it's a nice enough palette, but there's not, like, I do really like that colour, but it's not enough really to have a whole palette for, you know. But the shadows are really nice. I do like it. That colour was too silver, that Cowboy Rick it's called. I thought that might be a really unique, nice colour for me, but it's just too silvery. So I do like it, but I need to experiment a bit more with that. Okay, still on Urban Decay, I bought the Naked 3 Mini. It looks like this. These are different colours. I don't know if they're all different colours, but certainly the two sort of main ones that I would use on my lid, the sort of shimmery colours, are different to what's in the Naked 3 palette. But I love my Naked 3 palette, and so once I saw this, I love little palettes like this. I knew I was going to get it. It was in somebody's favourites that I was watching. Might have been the Pampered Wolf. So when this arrived and I swatched it, I was like, I wasn't that impressed. I was like, it doesn't look that nice. I wasn't as excited as I was before seeing it to use it. However, when I used both of these colours on my eyelids, I did really like the result. And I need to experiment a bit more with the mattes as well, you know. And in fact, this colour here, I don't know what this one is, even if, is it a matte? Yeah, it is a matte. Is it? Yeah. I've not used that creamy one at all, that beigey one. So yeah, I need to experiment a bit more, but I really like that so far. Then somebody commented and asked if I had tried BH Cosmetics shadows, and I thought, I don't think I've ever tried a single one. So I went and ordered two, obviously. Don't need any eyeshadows, don't need any more eyeshadow palettes. But I ordered one called Low Key Love You. Now, I don't know if this is just the way it's supposed to be, but it opens like that. but that's upside down. So I don't know whether that's supposed to be like that, but I think it should be the other way around, if you know what I mean. Anyway, this is what it looks like. I thought these were really nice colours. I really liked the idea of this colour here. And this, obviously, you know, I love a peachy colour like that. That kind of matches my top, doesn't it? So I have used this one 3 times. I think I've used those 3 colours. And I do really like it, and they're really good. They're really good quality eyeshadows. I'm really surprised, you know, for being quite inexpensive. And then I also bought this 90s remix dance one, just because I thought it was fun. And I actually thought this looked like a little bit like my Urban Decay electric palette. I've still got that. I still love that. It's got some really bright colours in it that I very rarely use. But there was one that looked a bit like this that I used to use. And I used to use purple in the outer corner, and I really, really enjoyed it. And so I thought this was just like a real fun palette. So I've used a couple of these, and again, really, really good value, and they're really nice. So these are fun palettes, you know, and they're definitely not ones that I'm going to pick up every day. They're ones I'm going to go, oh, and I use something different and dig them out. But I am impressed with the BH Cosmetics quality. And then finally, I bought 2 palettes from Huda Beauty. We've got a new shopping centre in Edinburgh, and it is amazing. It's all made to be dog friendly, which is great. There's only 4 or 5 shops that don't accept dogs. They've got a big watering station for dogs in the centre, and it's been made to feel like you're outside, which it does. If you feel like there's wind coming through, but there's not, if you know what I mean. It's a real odd place, but it's really nice. And they've got a Boots, but they've got the biggest Boots I think I've ever been in, except for Glasgow. The Glasgow one is bigger because it's over 2 floors. But this is very big, and they've got so many brands in there. Literally the first time I walked in there, my eyes were out on stalks, you know. I was like, I didn't know where to look. I was like, they've got Huda Beauty, they've got Too Faced, which we could only ever get in Debenhams before, and obviously Debenhams has been closed. And they've just got Physicians Formula, all these brands that, you know, I knew but had never really seen in person. So I was just in heaven. So last time I went in, I don't think they had Huda Beauty the first time I went in, but last time they did. And I went over and had a look. And you know that I love her little square palettes. You know these ones that I've talked about before, the nude, I've got the medium, I've got the light, I've got the dark. I absolutely loved them. So I figured that I would have a look at these ones. They've got 3 of these palettes. There's chocolate brown, toffee brown, and something else brown. This is the darkest one, which you wouldn't think I would go for, but these were the colours that appealed to me the most. Oh, it does. I mean, that just looks, maybe it's the fact that it's called chocolate, but that just looks yummy to me. You know, I'm just like, oh, I just want to lick it, you know. It really looks yummy. So I have used this one and this one, and I really like it. I do. I really like these shadows. So this was the first one I picked up, but then I saw this and I was like, oh my goodness, that is beautiful. And I was looking at it thinking, why have I never been tempted to buy that? And I think it's because this is called Rose Gold palette, but it says remastered on it. So don't know whether this is the one. Do you remember the very first palette she came out with? It might not even be this one. But the very first palette she came out with, I remember there was a lot of people complaining, and then it was remastered, and then I watched a review and that wasn't that good. So I kind of was put off buying, you know, a big palette, and I really liked the little square ones. But anyway, I saw this and was just like, it is just so pretty. And these colours, the whole top row, I was like, I can see me wearing all of those. And in fact, that's the one I've got on today. It's called Pink Diamond. Yeah, Pink Diamond. It's just so pretty. And they also look like an interesting kind of formula, like, is it this one, I think, in the shop? They did have testers out, but I didn't swatch everything from these. I didn't really want to swatch for some reason, but it looked kind of creamy. It was really interesting. So I picked this up and was like, okay, am I actually going to buy this and this? And I was standing there trying to make a decision, and the woman told me that there was 20% off, and I was like, oh well, I best get them both, you know. And I had points on, I had Boots points, a lot of Boots points to spend. So I was like, right, that's it, decision made, I'm getting both of them. And I haven't regretted it, I have to say. I really like both of these. I have gone through all those colours in the top. I haven't yet tried these 3, and I want to try these 3 next. And I've been using that one in my crease. The only thing I would say is I wish there was a nice dark brown. I wish instead of that black, there was just a nice, really dark, cool brown that I could use in the outer corner, because I'm having to use another palette because this one comes off really, really warm and doesn't necessarily go with these colours, you know. But I really like that. I think they're beautiful shadows. In fact, I'm tempted to go back, and next time I'm in town I probably will go back and have a look at the other two and see if I want the other two of these, you know, the toffee brown and whatever the other one was, probably caramel. Oh, it just looks so delicious. That's everything that I bought, quite a lot, as you can see. So I have a lot to report back to you on. So I think what I'll do is, I need to do another one of those, what I'm using hair care wise at the moment. I think those were quite handy, you know, what I've used this week or my favourites this week. But I'll try and do just a general favourites, you know, I'll use all of these products and then pick my favourites and come and tell you what my favourites are. I think that's probably the best thing. So I hope that you enjoyed that little shopping spree with me, and let me know what you've been buying lately. Have you been spending, or have you been saving? Have you been being good or naughty like me? I'll list all of my makeup in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.